Good morning to you, good morning to me, and good morning to everybody. And welcome to the rain in Barbados. I'm not sure where the rain has disappeared to this morning, but we have started the video a little bit early because I wanted to have a look at this sunrise with me, and I want to share this with you as much as possible. I've been out there for quite a while and I've seen it go from pitch black with rain right through to just beginning to wake itself up into a glorious, glorious morning. So what we're going to do is right here, we're not even going to move the screen from this spot. We're going to say our serenity prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. What a beautiful, beautiful morning. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to definitely change this up a little bit today. We're going to start with our 360 right now. So here we go. My goodness gracious me, isn't this just stunning? To all of you that did not bring your darker makers, I'm sorry, I did tell you to bring them. I told you just in case. That is standard procedure in the tropics because you don't know what is going to happen. These footsteps at beach are me pacing backward and forward all morning, and you will probably see why in a few minutes time. Going to be a little different today. We're not going to do too much history or anything. We're just going to enjoy chat. We're going to spend some time sharing some blessings with each other, and hopefully today we'll have a good sound and we'll have a good vision and everything will be beautiful, and it will give me the kind of day that I need right now. Wednesday, midweek, glorious day. Just so you would know, you may not be able to sense it, but the winds are coming directly out of the southwest this morning. That's because the system is to the northeast of us and it's pulling the wind into it at the moment. That's the phase it's in, and it's very, very strong coming from the direction that we're viewing right now. So any of you that have been on this boardwalk will know we're looking in the general direction of the Hilton, and the wind is coming straight in my face. It's just a beautiful, beautiful morning. Good morning to you all, and I gotta share myself with you. My umbrella, because I brought this just in case, but I could have left it in the car. But anyhow, at the time when it came out here, it definitely looked as though it would have been raining. The car is real close, or the war wagon is real close, but you know what? I've got comfortable now. I like to wear my waistcoat on certain occasions, you know. It's not a problem to be formal sometimes. You know, good morning, good morning. I see all kind of good morning hump days and stuff, middle of the week. Good morning, Tracy, my spiritual sister. Great to see you on board. It's just lovely to see all of my friends here this morning with me and my family. All right, we're going to walk in the direction of Accra. We're going to have to be walking into some sunlight, so sorry about the glare, but I think that's where we're going to be going today because the sea conditions are so beautiful right now. I'm hoping to get a swim actually at Rockley itself. It's a little bit on the lower side right now. I think we are just directly in mid-tide, but the sea conditions right now are favoring on the low side, so we will be able to do a lot of beach walking this morning. And for those that are on the island, or those that are coming in the island, I would say by around the weekend or so, you should have a perfect low tide for your beach walk. So get yourselves ready, get yourselves prepared, and get yourself fit, because it's coming. All right, they say sargassum. You know, a lot of people, including myself sometimes, don't like to see sargassum, but sargassum can be beautiful, especially when you're sending a message with it. So we're not paying SOSs today, we're doing EMCs. So good morning to you all. Have you ever seen sargassum look as beautiful as it does right now? I surely have not. Isn't that just lovely? So this is representing all of us today, our spirituality, our friendship, our kindness, our care, our affection, and that is what we are, EMC. All right, we're going to make our way again. We're going to be walking into quite a bit of sun, so I'm going to try and stay up in the shady section, but I'm going to stay as close to the water's edge as possible. That's where the beauty is. So if you see us focusing out to sea and down to the west, you will understand I'm just trying to take you out of some of the real big glare. But just look at those rays that are reflecting I don't know if I saw for possible light rain or what down in the distance, but just beautiful. It looks as though the sun is almost rising in from that direction, and you can actually see the rain and clouds, the showers and stuff. They just look like sheets of silk there in the sky. Beautiful, beautiful. And out to sea, of course, you can see very strong. Now, today, all of the clouds are due to come in, or at the moment, are being pulled in from the south side. So this kind of cloud is coming in our direction. So maybe it's a good thing we do have our parasol. Oh, you will notice I covered every category this morning. Parasol, umbrella, whatever. But it's just because some of you might be from different generations, like me. And I've been through all of them. So we call them all so you'll be familiar with what we're talking about. What a splendid, glorious morning. Check the transparency waterfalls. There's no green in this today. These are the blues. There's no effects here of rotting sargassum or anything in the water. It is just stunning, stunning this morning. I can only imagine what the coastline is going to look around the weekend when we have low tide. Good morning. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. Morning, folks. How are you? You want to wish the world hello? Say good morning to everybody. Great. Have a great day, everyone. See you all later. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning. As you can see, this is a very popular walking area. We're going to go up one level. There's some moss down below here. And I didn't bring my acrobatic skills with me this morning, so I'm going to try and stay off of that area. If you want to see blindness and use the darker makers, look at what we have in store for you. Now, the predictions were for heavy rains this morning, which we had early. But it's just beautiful right now. A little bit on the blinding side, so I'm going to try and get you out of the glare coming off of the actual reflection of the water itself in the shallow sand. And we're going to come over a little bit. Alright, I don't want to walk up on the boardwalk, so we're going to keep fanning. No, we've been through this boardwalk many times. However, every day we have new members coming on. And I know for sure there are many people that follow our live broadcast that don't actually comment. Because they've told me when they've run into me, you know, and just come on to view it. So for those that are not familiar with it, it's an entire area that used to be what was called the Regency Cove Hotel on the beach side. And Pieces of Eight was located here, which is a nightclub. These bars are set up, or the green bar there is set up exactly where the dance floor used to be at that location. And that's where you used to get all of the Ivory, Merry Boys, originally Ivory, and the bands playing. The beautiful, beautiful location. Now, you could not walk along this beach area here from this point on, because where the NCC headquarters was where there was a beach bar, and none of this jetty, of course, is out here, because that's all being built and the groins are being laid to help out with the southern boardwalk. But you couldn't venture beyond there unless they had a wooden gate open, and there was really no beach beyond that point as well. So these groins have built lots and lots of beautiful beach. But as you'll see, the angle on it is what has really impressed me, because this is a very strong beach structure. You know, it will wash down, but it will wash down and keep leveling out for a while. So unless you get some really strong conditions or big surf, this should be an amazing beach in a few weeks' time, as it will build and build and build. This is the time for it to build, so you'll understand. You can see the kind of clouds up there. You can see there's some rain and stuff in them. That doesn't take us away from the beauty of Barbados. Just stunning. Now, I've been doing a lot of graffiti on the beach. You will notice that my skills are getting awesome. So I think I'm going to qualify pretty soon as a beach artist. We'll see how that goes further on the road. We have Tapas Restaurant, very popular restaurant with a lot of people. You would remember originally that was Champers, and then Champers moved up in just above the Rockley area, and Tapas basically took over that section. It is a very popular restaurant here. The seating on here looks right onto the boardwalk, so it's a very much of a people viewing area. Just beautiful. Still have some older homes to be taken on here. Any of you that have walked before will know we do have a few. And we also have a few structures just beyond here that also need removing. But today we're going to try and keep it peaceful, calm, and relaxing. So no stress at all. Aren't these clouds amazing? I love the glows on the under edge of the actual cloud formation. And then the little pockets of gold that pop out throughout where the cloud matter is a little bit thinner. Just beautiful, beautiful. Don't see too many sea fans or anything on the beach today. So we really haven't had a lot of rough sea on the south recently. The only thing we've experienced is some of the sargassum, but that's not a problem. That's going now. And even if we have it, we've come so accustomed to it now that we will live with it. It doesn't take away from the beauty whatsoever. Now, this section I'm walking on is a little bit slippery-ish, but there's some sand on it this morning. If I see any moss, I will step up onto higher elevation. Right now it's just the sargassum, weed and sand, so it should be okay. And I also want to leave the track open for those who are jogging and running along here, walking along here. Don't want to crowd them with the camera or with my presence. Just beautiful. Now, I'll step back again. Childhood memories. This boardwalk, where you see hedge just on the left side of the boardwalk itself with the casuarina tree, that was originally the actual end of where that land came out to. And there was a big breakwater that was put there to stop the waves from going up into that section where Kentucky and stuff are. They had a big wall. I guess it was there before Kentucky, but there was a big wall there because there was no beach here whatsoever. Where you're seeing now where the boardwalk was, or where the boardwalk is, at high tide, you could not walk around here. And if you did, it would be on rocks only. And again, as I said, you'd be in waist deep of water or in chest deep of water, because this was a all ocean where we were walking. Just likewise, as we look back in this direction as well, there was no beach here. I remember when it was just a little slither, you used to come through a little public trap there and used to go in pools in the reef where those folks are walking in the orange shirts, the high visibility shirts. There are little pools that are there that were in the reef. So that will give you an indication of how out here has transformed since the southern boardwalk has been laid. The winds are just beautiful. They're coming directly into my back. It's a lovely, lovely morning. Fresh breezes, just stunning. Good morning, how are you? All right, we're gonna make our way around the section in a minute. We're not actually going to the, well, we can go to the point, yeah, why not? Surely we can. All right, we're gonna be taking in some glare again. I do notice that the clouds are beginning to form again and filter the sun a little bit, so it will be a little more comfortable to walk in this direction this morning. But the scenery along this area here is stunning. Just look at this, just stunning. I know there's some of you, not some, many of you that are on here that have been to the Southern Boardwalk before. And I'm sure the memories are just flowing through you at the moment. So if there are fond memories, which I'm sure there are, because I can't see how you would not have fond memories if you're in this area, please enjoy them. Let them sort of like take you over and let you start to feel what the sun's like coming up in my back, what the breeze is like in my face, which is so strange when it comes out of the southwest. You know, it's the actual reverse of what normally happens. So it's a lovely sensation this morning. Something very special actually. Now when we have tropical storms that pass here close to here, this is where my angel and myself will usually come and watch them in the beginning, and then we'll venture all over the island. We are what we call storm chasers. That's because we just go all over to see the sea conditions and what it's like. Have some hilarious photos of us out here with some wind blowing and stuff and soaking us, and well, everybody was laughing because they were all under umbrellas and stuff, and we were there just standing in the rain taking the full brunt of it. Beautiful morning. Back down on the beach again. All right, as I said in previous vlogs, there are about 3 sections on this strip here between Rockley and Hilton that you would have to actually come up onto the boardwalk area, or I should say Rockley and Soco Hotel, because that's where the actual boardwalk ends. But there are about 3 areas you have to come up. That's just one of them. And even in the high tide, you will still need to come up on that one for sure. For those of you that have seen the remains of a building here that went upside down in finances and stuff, and it was just standing here in terrible condition for years, that has been removed about 2 or 3 months ago. Just so if, Paula, you're on board, we have some turtle traps here. We're directly in front of the Kentucky itself, and they're working their way up into the Great Bush itself. So Paula, if you're on, you can have a look at that later on. I'm not too sure of you know, whether they're eggs or they're babies or what. I don't see any here right now, but just so you would be aware, I'd like to help you out wherever I can. All right, so this area has had a lot of changes over the years. Just above, just above where you see the Payless sign, I don't know if you can actually make that out. That's Consolidated Finance, but that was the first and only McDonald's that came here to Barbados. And I don't know exactly what happened, but I know in the beginning that people used to line up, seriously, this is not a joke, line up on the pavement from Kentucky the entire way up to McDonald's, because everybody wanted to try out that food chain. And for months that went on. You could not pass this south coast here without congestion. I mean major congestion. You know, cars lined up in the roadway to pull in, people standing on the pavement. It was crazy. I don't know if it happens overseas, but in Barbados when something new comes, we all flock to it. They open a chefette in Lancashire, and you couldn't get, from a mile out, you were stuck in traffic on Highway 2A. So you will understand how it's like in Barbados. We love something new. Bajans will flock to anything new. And if it's not good, it'll only be there for a short period of time, because we always want the best as well. So if it's not a good product, we're gone. Beautiful, beautiful area. Now, I remember when there were beach homes here. You know, like it was mainly a solid bottom, and a lot of times there were shingle sides and stuff. And there also were some concrete. And there's also Alamanda Hotel, and I believe that was the correct one. No, that was what was run by the Walcott family at one time. I hope I got that name right, because that is so long ago. We talked years and years ago. That is where this open lot is here right now. And as I said, in those days there was no beach like this. There was nothing like this here whatsoever. The slither of beach was just along where the boardwalk is itself. That's where the beachfront would have been. And it would have been a very small, slender beach at high tide. Again, difficulty to walk down here. It was a beautiful, beautiful coastline though. I mean, this beach is spectacular. This is world class, beyond a doubt. But, you know, in those days, it was very subtle and I don't know, cozy and quaint. You know, those days have gone. But that's because obviously our demand on, you know, tourism and stuff has increased, or from tourism has increased. And therefore a lot of things have been put in place, like hotel chains and stuff that have changed up the coastline a little bit. And this boardwalk has definitely changed it, but to the better, because I mean it was great for like me and a couple of other people, and a few of you may want to walk here. But the amount of people that gain from this boardwalk now with their exercising and just getting out on the boardwalk and sitting. On an afternoon out here you'll find so many elderly folks just sitting and relaxing and watching the sunset, or even looking the other direction and just enjoying the beautiful scenery out here and the cast of colours and stuff that come with the sunset. Absolutely spectacular. So along with development has come this magnificent beach. It is just a beautiful beach, and they've got so much sand here that at many times of the year the sand comes up onto the boardwalk, and they actually usually have a lot of kind Bajans that will come out here that have no reason to do it, but will bring their shovels. The only reason they have is they want to preserve their boardwalk for their exercising, and you will see them shoveling off. You also have the government that will send on you know, some teams as well to clear it up, but it is really, really serious sand in this area, especially down by the section where all the bars were, where we were just now, where we really started the vlog. It builds up tremendously in that area, and also just here you can see where it's actually building, and that's where I guess the currents bring in majority sand. But there's tons and tons of sand here, and this was never here. So, you know, if the sand is here, it's not somewhere else. So I'll leave you to figure on that one. Just a stunning morning. You're now beginning to see South Point come into light, because you're getting the cast of the sun and the glare on it. Just beautiful. There's a misty morning, as you can see, and that's just the sea spray and stuff. Just beautiful morning. It is heavenly. That's the only way I can really put it. Now, I know there are a lot of you that will have your memories, as I said. So right now, I'm going to stand up here in this shadish area and take you a deep sea spray breath, as I did yesterday. So I'm starting to spoil myself with that. So our sea spray breath is going to become a patented 360 as well, in a form or matter. So I will need your support on that, please. Here we go. I know that some of you may be upset right now because I'm breathing in the sea air, and some of you are not. And just as a matter of a joke, someone came on yesterday on YouTube and commented, Mr. Dean, lucky you. Imagine waking up this every morning. And I went back to him and said, well, I only have two things really to say to you. Honestly, is first of all, I am very blessed. And secondly is, you forgot to say I was doing it in baggies only. That's the whole joke about it. You know, this is my formal attire. I mean, today I'm wearing a waistcoat on my back because I have an umbrella that I'm taking with me. Good morning. But, you know, I thought, why not add to the humor, you know, because I understand how he feels, because, you know, actually I was happy to have read that comment. Let me tell you why. Because I was saying all along with the low signal that I was a little disturbed about having to go back to places that we had done before, and that we're going to have to definitely rehash some of the locations with the stronger signals. Because, you know, I thought my angel yesterday, I use her a lot for guidance, you know. She always helps me out and she gives me suggestions. Not what she thinks should be done, but she gives me suggestions. And one of her suggestions was, Nick, don't continue with the vlogs in areas that there's a low signal. You know, because yes, you want to come together, but you don't want to be having low signals and not really showing the beauty of Barbados. There are plenty of places to do that. So going on her advice, I decided until Flo can confirm that their towers are back in operation, we're going to continue doing this here on areas that we know where there are strong signals. Because you want to wake up with your friends firstly. That's the most important thing. Well, first of all, you want to wake up and thank God. Let's start with the priorities. Secondly is you want to wake up your friends and see that they're all okay, because in this day and age now, nobody knows who's going to be awake next morning. So, you know, when I see a friend, I say, oh, thank you, Lord. You know, that's the first thing that comes out of my mouth. And, you know, that's number two. And then thirdly is you want to see the beauty of Barbados. You don't want to see speckly, pixely coastline. That is not what our objective is. So we're going to do what we have to do. And we will be walking some areas that we've done before. And I'm sure it's not going to bother you, because I know you just want me in Barbados. And as you know, every daybreak, every sunrise is different on this island. You can be here for a day, a month, 2 months, a year. It makes no difference. Every day I come to the beach. You all know this. It's not something that I'm telling you is not true. You all are witnesses to it, because you also come with me every day. But every day we come to the beach, and every day we see a different daybreak. I mean, look at this cloud mass. I have not seen this here since we've been broadcasting. The live started on the 21st of January. So since then till now, we have not seen this. And this is how it is all the time. Different views. God blesses us with his artistry. He creates new visions for us every day. And we are just blessed enough to be able to see these visions and spend this special time with those that we love. And that's all of our EMC family and friends. For all those that have come on here that are not friends of our family on the Facebook, I have to say friends of our family, not my friends, but friends of our family, because when you become my friend, you become their friend as well. And that, you know, that is an important growth for all of us. We grow and grow and grow. We're right now at 434 people, which is just amazing. There are active people on the EMC, and we have close to 1,200 friends, and that's also building. But if you are not in our friends list, I strongly recommend that you befriend me today at some stage of the game. And that is because we have thousands of photos of not only here, of life in general, from all over the place on Facebook. And I keep them locked for my friends only, because my friends deserve something special. If you want to see them, come on over and befriend us. Also, if you want to comment directly on these vlogs, if you're commenting on it, no, you're not on our friends list. It only means because your friend, one of your friends, is on here. So therefore, it's friends of friends can comment. But the day they're not on, you're going to sit down there on your keyboard thumping away with cannot share or cannot post or cannot comment. So remember, if you want to be consistent with us every morning and exchange love, care and kindness, please send a friend request, and I will most definitely send you our map and our information on where we've been and how you can get more involved in it, and how you can research YouTube and make it even a more interactive experience. There is so much information on YouTube that you would just look at vlogs and not realize what is in the other folders. So, you know, it'd be nice if you would send me a request and let me add you on, build our family. You know, you have to come on at 6 o'clock in the morning and live comment during the video. If not, you don't actually get into the attendance list. You'd actually need to comment that I will know you're there. You know, I can see it pop up sometimes that Mr. A or Miss B is online, you know, viewing the vlog, but there's no comment. So when I get home now, you know what I mean, my brain like a sieve, already done long time. So by the time I get home, I forget who was there that I could have waved at, or who may have passed through. The only thing I can go on is the comments. So on Facebook, thank God, gives me references as to the time of whether it was on the live video or not. Alright, we're not done, we're going in the sea. As you can see, this ocean is way too beautiful not to enjoy today, for sure. Just a beautiful morning. As you see, we walk right around these groins here, so the tide would evidently be very low still. It's coming in, as you can see, but it makes the beach much wider and much more beautiful. It's just amazing the transformation of the beaches between low and high tide. You know, I have a lot of friends here on the island, and as I would like to remind them again, please time your beach walks for low tide if you have the time. If you don't have the time, go any day, you know, if you're not here for a long period of time. But if you're here for a low tide, you know, you can get anything like 2 hours before low tide or 2 hours after low tide. It is still going to be a good tide for you to come out and enjoy the beach. So you have quite a range here of time that you can do it. So if it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, 6 o'clock, you're still going to get a little bit of a good tide. So that's how it will be. All right, beautiful, beautiful Rockley area. As you know, there were lots of buildings in these areas before. I think it was Sunhaven Hotel. It was on that plot just above us here, just below where the Accra Beach Hotel is. You can see Accra's colour through the coconut trees and stuff. and the almond trees. But that is where Sunhaven Hotel used to be. Very, very popular Canadian hotel. So if there are any Canadians online that have been here for many years, you all will remember that very well. I used to work with Ellie Williams Tour Company here, Lawrence Williams, if any of you were around in those days from Canada and stuff. Lawrence was an amazing ambassador to the island, and I would like to just remember him this morning as being an amazing man. You know, I was with him for 13 years, and I had blessings to be with him and his family for sure. It's beautiful out here. And that with him for 13 years means I worked with them, by the way, because I knew them for way longer, and I still know them now. Very, very close friends of mine. Beautiful, beautiful conditions. You can see the clouds are still building all around the place. It's going to be very unpredictable because of the breezes are coming in from the west. And because that system is the northeast, it's going to be sucking clouds from all around, trying to build itself. So you will be getting rain clouds coming in, as you're seeing there now. But we're not going to talk too much more right now, because I really need to get in this ocean. I am sweating here. The humidity levels this morning are quite high. What I'll do is I'll just go up a little further, maybe in front of Accra Hotel, so we can have a look at that hotel. It's a beautiful morning. Everybody knows that I am a dedicated, loyal son of this land. But I will tell you, my passion for this place is my life for this place. And God has given me the vision that I'm able to see all of these beautiful things that before I came to surf, I didn't look at the sand, I didn't look at the tree growth, I didn't look at the reflections off the water. I was a surfer. All I loved the island, I was a surfer. But just over 5 years ago, a very special person, or I should say 6 years ago, because we did communicate before, a very special person entered my life and slowed me right down and allowed me to have the chance to breathe in and see everything around me. And since then, I've been doing exactly that. So everything absorbs me. I will come to a beach and I will sit there for 10 to 15 minutes and I actually become a part of that beach. And that is not an exaggeration. That is the gospel truth. That's just how it is for me. Call me a beach baby, a beach bum, beach boy, a surfer. I don't care. Call me whatever you want, but make sure it's associated with being island style life, because that is what I am. Born and raised on the island, and my intention is to die right here in this rock and become a part of this rock after I go. It's just a beautiful place. Accra hasn't started to come alive yet. They will have out chairs and umbrellas later on today, but it's very early, as you can appreciate, and also because of the rainy conditions this morning. You know, the guys may not have come out as early as they would have normally, because they know none of you will really be coming out. No one on the beach but us, except for one lady that's playing some music in the background, and one gentleman you see. So I'm going to give you your 360 from here for you to view what we have for ourselves this morning. The EMC crew. Here we go. Enjoy. I don't know how many of you all have ever been to Rockley, which we call Accra us locals because of the original hotel that was on this trip. I don't know how many of you have come here and found a beach without anybody on it. Well, as you can see, there's someone in the way distance as well. So 3 people and myself on Accra Beach, along with 71 people here virtually with us online on our beautiful tour this morning. I mean, what more can I ask for? And I know at 71 it's going to be way higher because people come on and off throughout the morning. You know what really impresses me is that even people that are working, the time restraints are there, they will still somehow find their way on here just to say good morning and exchange their love and care and kindness with others that are on. And then they'll go and their day has started. You know, that is, it's not that you have to be here for the entire vlog. is if you're here for the entire vlog, well, that is wonderful. I really appreciate your company. But if you're only here for a couple of minutes just to say hi and pass on your greetings and your love, well, so be it. All right, you know where we're going. I know I got some swimmers on board that must be fretting all like now and sweating on the collar, wondering what is going on, Nicholas. You're past this ocean, you won't go in it? Well, here we go. We can rectify that problem for you right now. So those of you that wanted not to bring your swimming costume because of overcast day, I'm not sure exactly what to advise you right now. You know, you can still come and see in your clothes. I'm sure that our driver will allow you to get on the back rack behind the bus and get a ride home if you're wet. I know she's a woman that cares for her coach like no one, so don't mess around. If she tells you don't come on board, you stand on that back rack and she will get you home safely. Just hold on tight, that's all. Our care team, loving and kind. Their kindness and warmth of loving will most definitely dry you quickly. No question about that. An amazing, amazing, amazing gathering we have here. Not only of people that come on and spend the time with us and share their lives with us, but of the people that dedicate themselves every morning to make sure you have the best time possible when you're doing so. All right, silent, waterborne 360. Here we go. I thank all of you for your support. I've been watching the comments this morning. I was able to do so because the beach is relatively flat and no likelihood of me really falling down. And I've seen all of the support about it doesn't matter where we go. You know, you just want to see Barbados and just want to spend time with your family and friends. So that is very comforting, great support, great inspiration, great encouragement. So I thank you all for that. We're not going to be repeating every place all the time. We have enough places that we can go, that we can venture all around this island. In areas that are still strong signal, but we will be selecting them on a daily basis. I'm not too sure of where everything is affected or not, but we're going to make sure and monitor that and do the best we can. But I do know there's some areas that are very, very good signals, like here on the south coast and parts of the west coast as well. Beautiful conditions, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I want to thank all of you all for joining the family this morning. For each and every one of you for being here. Just being here means the world to me, and I'm so happy to see you all. I'm glad to see you're all well and you're healthy. Healthy being as in that you're able to view this here. You know, some of us may not be able to walk right now, or some of us may be in bed because we are not well, may have some kind of illness or something that may have us down. But you're watching this. And there are a lot of people that didn't get up this morning, and there are a lot of people that even if they get up, they can't see this because they don't have vision. So, you know, thank God for what we are blessed with, and appreciate everything that is around us. You know, I am a person who is talking from experience. I did not appreciate everything around me. That is the gospel truth. I knew how beautiful the island was. I've always promoted this island. I have been an ambassador for this island for the time I could speak. However, the difference is, I now see beauty that I never ever saw before. My eyes have been open, and God has now given me the ability to not only see it, but to feel it and sense it. And there are some very powerful gifts that He's given me. And I'm going to continue to do everything that He wishes, and I'm going to continue to take everyone along with me, those of you that want to join me on this journey, for whatever your reasons are. I don't mind what your reasons are. If you're here, it means that you want positivity, you want happiness, you want beauty, you want friendship. So you already tell me you're in the right place and you're who we want here. Everyone have a safe and blessed day. Remember that don't rush to do anything. Take your time, because coming to Barbados, I know there are a lot of people that had to cancel their trips recently, but they cancel it because they're not feeling safe to come at the moment. Now that is their decision. There's some that are coming because they feel safe to come. But the thing is that you have to go with your mind because you don't want to go, well, I have to be careful how I say that. You have to go with what God is telling you, because I don't want you to come to Barbados, or me to say, come to Barbados, everything is fine, and you come to Barbados and you don't have a good experience. That is certainly not what I'm going to do, and I really don't think that's what you should do either. So if you feel safe to come on down, please. And if you see me, don't throw on the rocks. Don't mind my sister from the east, because yesterday she was, not yesterday, before, she was looking to pelt a rock at me. But anyhow, don't mind that. I still love her, and I love her dearly, like I love all of you all. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for spending this morning with me. Thank you for joining me at Rockley Beach. This is God's room called Rockley and Hastings. We were in earlier. We've been through a couple of rooms this morning. I hope the visions that you have had, and the comments that you've seen, and the love that you've exchanged will carry you forward today with armor of peace and happiness and beauty. Have a great day, everyone. I love you all. Greetings from Barbados. I am the Bajan Warrior, and this is the EMC, and it is Barbados, the beauty of Barbados through my eyes. Have a great day, everyone.